Hello, Mustang Nation. Welcome to episode 1 of Bridging the Gap. This podcast is essentially bridging the gap between the older generation and the younger generation of success, just so that the younger generation will know what to do and kind of gain that experience from them, because the older generation doesn't really listen to the younger generation, which makes the younger generation not want to listen to the older generation. So what this podcast will be doing is bridging that gap. But today, we're not gonna have an older person with us. We're gonna have somebody that's my age. We're gonna have Amari Wright here. She goes to Middle College High School. Just Saturday, she launched her non-profit organization called HERizon Technology. Amari, how did that launch go in your opinion?
It went really well. We currently have 21,000 views on the page right now, and honestly, it's one of the greatest things that I've done since I've been alive. And I'm just here to support women and bridge gaps, like you said, in the technology field for women who just want to get to know the field better and possibly major and make a whole career out of it.
Okay, cool. So that was also going to be one of my questions. How would you explain the mission or what HERizon Technology is to someone who had never heard of it before?
HERizon Technology is a program to support primarily secondary students in what technology is and bridging gaps and providing a very inclusive community to ask questions and learn more about what is tech and expand their horizons more than just what they are shown in school or on social media.
That's great. What I heard when we talked about it, you said that, you had thought about this during 10th grade. Just take me through the process of where you started, why you started up until now, and then also when you decided to bring your partner Serenity on with you.
So me and Serenity, we met through the MS Squared program, which stands for Math and Science for Minority Students. It's a program that takes place in Andover, Massachusetts. It's a 3-week, 5-week, 3-year summer program where we go to Andover for 5 weeks and we get immersed in college counseling, math and science, and English classes.
Okay.
And I met her back in 2024, my first year at MS Squared. So that's where we can begin. And that first year, it was one of my favorite years. It was new. I just came into the environment. Everything was calm, and I was just having a fun time overall. And then it proceeded into my 10th grade year, which I wanted to partake in new things more than I did my freshman year, because freshman year I didn't do that much. But in 10th grade year, I wanted to do more things. And I came across one of my mentors, Andrew Ellis, and I became a part of the Technology Outreach Foundation, which is a program that helps students in ACT prep.
Yeah.
And also, he also provided us computers through fundraising and donations. And it was overall a great program. Hats off to him, because I love that program, and I suggest anybody to be a part of it. And I wanted to make this program because I see a lot of women out, and most likely they want to go into some type of medical field when they get to college. Like, that's kind of the norm when you ask a woman what kind of what kind of career that they want to go to in the future. Everyone's always saying nursing or kinesiology, something of that nature.
Yeah.
And I've never heard anyone just say like, oh, I want to go into computer science, I want to go into cybersecurity. So I wondered, what can I do as Amari to bridge that gap in between women and technology? So that's why I made
Okay, that's why you made HERizon Technology. Okay, so my next question is, why do you want to go? I know you want to major in cybersecurity, and then you want to minor in informational technology. So why do you want to do that? Why do you want to go away from the status quo of, oh, I want to be a nurse, I want to do kinesiology, or go into the medical field?
So I've always had an interest in computers since elementary school. I have computers laying across the house quite literally, and I'm always on there figuring out new things to do with them, coding, and just figuring out all types of software platforms and all of that. So I want to major in that field because I want to be the person to step up and become a mentor to younger children, to the next generation, and showing them that it's not that hard to take that leap and do something that's different and be able to do it on your own and find some type of empowerment in what you're doing.
Okay, that's great, man. Like, literally, I called you as soon as the launch happened. I was like, bro, this is so good. And so, I mean, how does it feel to, at 16 years old, to launch, like, to be one of the youngest people to launch a nonprofit organization, and might I say, one of the youngest African American young women, you know what I'm saying, to launch a nonprofit organization?
So it honestly feels great. When you called me, I was just like, it didn't really like sink in that I just launched my program.
Yeah.
Like when you called me, I was like, you kind of like brought that out of me. I was like, it kind of went into reality. Like, oh, yep, I just did that.
You just did that, like. So like when it happened, did you and Serenity just like, oh my God, we just?
No, me and Serenity are both like really just what they would call nonchalant people.
Yeah.
So we were just kind of like, we just did that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I check the follow count morning and night. Like, I'm like, okay, how many today? So y'all are above 100 right now.
Above 100.
And you had 90 the first night. Like, it dropped and it just exploded.
Everyone was
So
reposting.
Yup.
I love the support. It was just amazing.
So during the making of this nonprofit and getting it official, what were some of the hardest things to do and like the obstacles you had to overcome when doing it?
The main thing that I struggled with was trying to figure out what exactly I wanted to get from the program, what I wanted people to like, what can they gain from the program. I didn't know if I wanted to just put information about how to get into the field or like how women should just, what steps they should take to get into the field. I didn't know exactly what to do at first.
Okay.
But one day I was just sitting down and I was like, I know things about technology.
Yeah.
Serenity knows things about technology. She even knows how to code in Python. So that was
Okay.
That was amazing.
So that's a great resource.
Yeah, that was amazing. So that's primarily why I brought her along, because we have the same vision.
Okay.
And she and I talked, and I was like, I've been thinking about this program for a while, and I was thinking, what do you want to see? And she gave me her input, and together we just brought like what a course guide, kind of like it's gonna go like lesson by lesson. It's kind of like a lesson plan, like a curriculum that you would see in a regular school program. And the first thing that we want to do is start a computer literacy course.
Okay.
Many people, when I'm in school, I just see that they don't really know how to work a computer.
Yeah.
And I want to see more people be able to like. This is our generation.
You know,
like,
that's the future of the world, like technology.
Yes,
So
the future of it, like we know how to scroll on TikTok and do the simple things that anybody would know how to do on a phone. But what happened to like people don't know how to make folders?
It's like
on the device. Like I'm not even trying to be funny.
I know, but like people don't know how to do
They don't
that.
know how to do that. So I want to make sure that people know how to do that when they get to college, because when you get to college, it's gonna be more than what you just see in high school. You're gonna need to manage your work.
Yeah.
Especially if you major in a technology field, you're gonna want to know how to work a computer, right?
Exactly.
So that's primarily what we're trying to do in this program. And of course, I've already posted a thing. Everyone should go check that out. And
So really quickly, since you're gonna talk about promotion and stuff and how, like what they should do, look directly into that camera right there and tell them how they should join HERizon Technology.
you should go follow the Instagram at HERizon Technology and the Facebook HERizon Technology and the Gmail, which is HERizon Technology at gmail.com. And you all should just go fill out the interest form. The Linktree is up on every account that we have. And go fill out the interest form. And you can also email us if you have questions. You can reach out to me and Serenity. Our personal Instagrams are up there for DMs and everything.
Okay, man, this is so great, Mari. I swear, bro. It's so impactful. So with working with Serenity, I know sometimes teammates can kind of be at odds or have different views, but y'all say y'all had the same views. I was just curious, was there ever a point where y'all had opposing views? Was there ever a point where there was a standstill, like, I want to do this, I want to do this, and it was y'all had to figure that out?
Not necessarily. I know I brought her onto the program not too long ago, so we're still trying to figure out logistics and everything. But primarily, she handles more of the background, like behind the scenes type of things, and I handle the social media and all of that. And together we work pretty good as a team. And knowing her from the MS Square program, we practically had to live with each other for 5 weeks.
Yeah.
So I know her.
So we all like roommates?
Yeah, well, we were across the hall roommates.
Okay.
Like our first year we were across the hall roommates, and then this year, 2025, we were across like the field roommates. So my dorm was here, her dorm was here.
But y'all still collaborated?
Yeah, we still collaborated.
Okay.
We were the closest people on campus, to be honest.
Hey, that's a flex for that to be cultivated from there and brought to here. And so one of my last questions, I just want to say, if everything goes right, because there's going to be obstacles, but if there were no obstacles, speaking in the future tense, what would you want the impact and the outreach? Would you want it to be in the United States? Would you want it to be global? Like, how much reach do you want to have?
So in the next, I'd say 10 years, I really want this to become a United States thing. Like, I know me, I'm just in Memphis. I'm outreaching in Tennessee at the current moment. And Serenity, she's outreaching in New York. So it's 2 different states, but I want to make it become beyond those 2 states. I want it to be a across the United States thing. Anybody who wants to be a part of this program can be immersed as soon as you click that button and fill out the interest form. And then I'd say if the program gets to a good point in the next 10 years, then I want to outreach across the globe. Go outreach in Europe. that ain't what I'm thinking about right now.
Yeah. Oh, for real?
Of course.
Yeah.
You know, we're building.
Yeah, it's step by step.
Step by step.
So, if you had to give one piece of advice to anybody, any young woman, any young African American woman that wants to start their own nonprofit or has an idea and they're scared to go out there and put it out into the world and just start, you know what I'm saying? What would you tell them?
I would tell them to just do it. Just like me and Serenity did, just do it. We took risks, and don't be afraid to put your work out there. It may not be perfect, it may not be the perfectly shaped thing. Whatever you're doing, it's gonna be great in the future, and you should just put it out there for the world to see.
Okay. Well, that's all for this episode of Bridging the Gap, Mustang Nation. This was me and Amari Wright. I will see you guys on episode 2 of Bridging the Gap. That was great. That was amazing. See how it was just...
See how I winged it?